Welcome to Healthy Moments, where I digest the health news so you don't have to. I want to give you a heads up and let you know that I have juniper berry, spruce, and pine aromatherapy oils on my website. These are great for the holidays, especially if you don't like having a live tree, specifically because of the scent being around 24/7. The aromatherapy oils come from natural sources, and that allows you to have the Christmas experience on demand. Even though Black Friday and Cyber Monday are all done and gone, I'm willing to bet that you haven't finished your holiday shopping for the year. This is why I want to bring up our first article brought to you from CNN, and it's called The 8 Germiest Places in the Mall. This article talks about some of the most obvious places where germs tend to linger at the mall. Some examples should be very familiar to you, like ATMs, the handrails on the escalators, and the food court. But there are some places that you may or may not thought about, so I definitely recommend that you check this article out before you make your next trip to the mall. Next, we have a mental health article from Yahoo News called Foster Kids Get More Antipsychotics. This article talks about how kids that are in foster care end up on more psych meds than kids who are not in foster care, but who are also under government assistance. This article moves on and talks about different types of psychiatric drugs and their side effects, and really brings up the question whether long-term use of these psychiatric meds are really raising the quality of these foster kids' life. Surprised? Drop me a comment, let me know what you think about this. Also on Yahoo News, there was an article about cancer, specifically oral cancer, and how it's been on the decline in people who have high school educations or higher. This article is really important to me because I just had my 1-year celebration of quitting smoking, and they brought up some things that cause oral cancer that have nothing to do with smoking that definitely caught my attention, which means it'll probably catch yours too, so definitely check it out. The next article is from CNN, and it's called Artificial Pancreas Could Be the Holy Grail for Diabetics. This article follows the case of a young girl who had her first diabetes type 1 prevention trials at the age of 3. The article then moves on and talks about the pancreas and how in type 1 diabetes, the pancreas doesn't produce enough insulin or any insulin at all. The artificial pancreas has not been approved by the FDA, but it will be a life-changing device because type 1 diabetes patients won't have to constantly be taking blood samples and using insulin needles in order to get their insulin regulated. If you've ever known someone with a serious case of diabetes, I'm sure you felt some sympathy for them because of the daily hardships of having to maintain this disease. The last article I want to talk about is the article featured on my website, and it's my recipe for homemade refried beans. It's not very Christmassy, but I wanted to share it with everybody because I've been making it all the time. The ingredients are generally things that you would have in your pantry or in the fridge on a regular basis. And there's stuff that lasts long. So definitely give this recipe a try sometime in the next month, or maybe when the weather gets warmer. That's it for this week. Please take the time to like, favorite, subscribe, and join me on Facebook and Twitter. I'm always adding new things to my website, so definitely check that out, and I'll see you next time.